The idea and the reason. Personal challenges. There are a lot of abandoned dogs yearly in France and around the world. Because of this, shelters are full. It's important to discuss how to find new homes for the dogs in this shelter. There's also people in need of interaction with animals but can't find it. And there's also a need for a new experience in a coffee shop. In terms of specific problems, we have the dogs that are for adoption in shelters and can't find a home. We have also people who want to adopt a dog but don't have the time, money, or space to take care of them. And finally, we also have lonely people that need company. The idea. A dog coffee shop experience. You can take your coffee and sweets in the company of dogs that come from shelters and are looking for a new home. Availability of adopting one of the dogs, or multiple as well. If it's not possible for the person to adopt, they can buy a service to take their dogs for a walk and spend some time with them outside the coffee shop as well. So, why buy this idea? This is for people who love dogs and animals in general. They will be helping the shelter and SPA of Lyon. They will be helping the dogs receive love and possibly find a new home. They will be helping people struggling with loneliness and depression. And they will also help people that have just arrived into a new city and are far away from their family and in need of company. Lean Startup Canvas. Customer segments. Animal or dog lovers. People that feel lonely or in need of company. People who want to help shelters. People who are new to the city or far away from family. People who want to adopt a dog but don't have the possibility. People that love coffee shops, and it's also a good family activity, and also for people that are looking to adopt a dog. Problems. Dogs that are for adoption in shelters and can't find a home. People who want to adopt a dog but don't have the time, money, or space to take care of them. The existing alternatives. Foster care for the dogs, volunteering in the shelters, donations to the shelters, networking, puppy yoga classes, cat coffee shops, and also coffee shops with specific dog breeds. Solutions: community adoption events, virtual adoption platforms, foster to adopt programs, and dog sharing or co-ownership programs. Key metrics: 333,000 abandoned pets in France last year. The pet industry has been on a steady climb over the last decade. It hit $99 billion by the end of 2020, and it is set to reach $200 billion by 2023. Value propositions: a dog coffee shop experience where people can take their coffee in company of dogs that come from shelters and are looking for a new home. Extra service to take the dogs for a walk and spend some time with them outside the coffee shop as well. The unfair advantage: forming exclusive partnerships with reputable local animal shelters or rescue organizations. These can attract customers who value socially responsible businesses. The channels: word-of-mouth referrals, social media platforms, collaboration with animal welfare organizations, and pet-focused websites and forums. Revenue streams: coffee and beverage sales, food and snack sales, merchandising sales, adoption fees, dog-related services, event hosting and space rental, and online sales and delivery. Cost structure: rental or leasing fees for the coffee shop space, licensing and permits required to operate a coffee shop and accommodate dogs on the premises, vaccination of the dogs, employee salaries and wages for barista, dog handlers, and other staff members. Cost of goods sold, including coffee beans, beverage, snacks, and dog treats. Utilities such as electricity, water, heating, and internet services, as well as other things. Survey: the possible success of the idea. Number of people interviewed: 5. Interest and awareness. A. Do you know of a coffee shop where clients can interact with shelter dogs? 100% of people interviewed answer no. B. How likely would you be to visit a coffee shop where you can interact with shelter dogs? 100% of people interviewed answer high or very likely. C. On a scale of 1 to 5, how interested are you in the concept of a coffee shop with adoptable dogs? 3 people answered 5, 1 person answered 4, and 1 person answered 3. So the average of interest in the concept is 4.4 out of 5. Questions around adoption potential. Would you consider adopting a dog you met at a coffee shop if you felt a connection? 80% of people answer yes, and 20% no. E. Do you think a coffee shop environment is conducive to finding homes for shelter dogs? 100% of people interviewed answered yes. Questions around frequency and duration. F. How often do you typically visit coffee shops in a month? 1 person answered 5, 1 person answered 4, 1 person answered 3, and 2 people didn't specify. The average of visits to coffee shops is 4 out of 5. G. Will you spend more time at a coffee shop if it had adoptable dogs to interact with? 60% of people answered yes, and 40% no. Additional feedback. Age. Are there any concerns you have about interacting with dogs in a coffee shop setting? 60% of people interviewed answered yes, and 40% no. The reasons? Diseases, stress for the dogs in case it's too crowded, and hygiene standards. E. Do you have any suggestions or idea to improve the concept of a coffee shop with adoptable dogs? So the suggestions. People who already have dogs could come to play with the shelter dogs. Vaccinations of the dogs. Instagram page where all the dogs are presented. Word of mouth referrals by inviting people other customers know that want to adopt a dog. And only have friendly breeds of dogs in the coffee shop.